Boys and girls, good afternoon from just outside Newton Abbot. So I'm here today at Channings Wood, HMP Channings Wood. I don't know if any of you guys know this part of the city, part of the country. If you do, I walked fucking far, and you'll know that. So I got off the bus in Newton Abbot. I thought, yeah, I'll walk. It didn't look too far on the maps, down the country lanes and stuff, but turns out it's really bloody far. So anyway, I'm here. It's a gorgeous day. Look at it. And I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm in the middle of fields. And this jail is a Category C male prison. So semi-open. Not quite like the DCAT prison Lake Hill I went to the other week. This one is slightly more closed, but not that much more closed, to be fair. I don't have much idea how far up this road it is, so we're going to have a look anyway. But, you know, given some of the other prisons that have been featured on YouTube by various auditors, myself included, this one has actually got a pretty good reputation. I mean, I didn't get to do a huge amount of research on this one because I pretty much just came out on a quick one. Hold on, put my camera down a minute whilst I light my cigarette. I've got to stop smoking. I'm so grateful for the little muffler thing on my microphone today because it's really windy. So windy it's actually ruined my fishing trip which was planned for this evening. But it's not so easy to go deep sea fishing in this kind of wind, or shore fishing in this wind. I'd never know if I had a bite or not. So I thought I'd come and take a look up at Channings Wood prison. There are a few prisons around this area. I'm not going to be visiting them today, but I'm spending some time down on the south coast, so I will be visiting them over the next week or so. I'd actually really like to go back to the commando base as well. So if any of you auditors out there want to come and join me for a mass audit at the Commando Training Centre, it's in Exmouth, give me a shout and I'll meet you there. I'm really happy to have spoken to Cooley Burks briefly last night. I mean to get in touch with him today, so please look out for that joint audit, guys, because if and when that happens, I think that's going to be a good one. I'm quite excited to run some ideas of places I want to go past him. I think we should, if any of you guys have any requests, get them in. We've got a bit of a way to go yet, but I think this is laid out in kind of like, well, it's laid out in house blocks, but I think they're all kind of dotted around a place rather than kind of connected together in kind of like spurs. I think they're more like individual house blocks that are set in the field. As I look on Google Maps, I can't get a proper look because the Google car basically goes to the entrance of the prison and not round the back. But if I look from a little bird's eye view, excuse me, I can't stop burping. If I look from a little bird's eye view, I can get like quite a lot of house blocks, or what look like house blocks anyway. So I'll see if I can get a look at those. Look where this place is situated. It is literally situated in the middle of nowhere. Oh look. I think that might be my mother-in-law over there, or my ex-mother-in-law. Could be. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, it's a massive cow, just like her. I've seen a couple couple of screws drive down this road just before I put my camera on. Nobody's really looked at me though. Here's our first little look at the jail. Looks like swings in that little bit there. Like a little, I wonder if that's the visitor centre. It must be. And I know this is all public footpath because this is all, or public road, because this is all on Google Maps, all of this. I think we're here at visiting time, guys. Looks like we're here at visiting time. We're not interested in the visit centre though. We're going to take a better look down at the prison. I don't see any signs that say no public access. I expect to see some inmates walking around here as well, because I know it's free flow. It being a Cat C jail, I reckon they probably work in the visit centre also. So they'll be walking up to the visit centre and stuff like that. Maybe. I guess they would already be at work though, wouldn't they? Anyway, let's have a little nosy around. There's a car park round here. I was having a look for some notable inmates here, but I couldn't seem to find much. I mean, I had a brief look on my phone as I was on the bus on the way down here, and apart from Luke McCormack, that footballer who I mentioned at Ley Hill, apart from that, there's not really, or I didn't notice any other notable inmates that have been in this prison. So I'm not sure if there's anybody notable in there. Hi.
Hi.
I don't know if there's anybody notable in there at the minute, but should I come across any screws, I'll ask. There might be someone famous in there, you never know. It looks like a bloody university campus, this does. This side. Oh look, we've got prison cars down here. Prison officer cars, the private car park. That no entry sign is for cars, I believe. So we'll take a look down here and see if we can have a look at the perimeter fence. There seems to be a lot of cars here. There must be a lot of screws here. Oh, here's some over here. A big open field. Sorry, me?
Yeah.
Hiya, how can I help?
Can you tell me who you are and what you're doing?
Sorry, can you tell me who you are?
I work for the prison service.
Okay, I work for myself.
Okay, and why are you filming?
I'm just making a documentary, Graham.
Have you asked for permission?
No, I actually don't need permission. I'm in a publicly accessible area.
Okay. Can you tell me who you are?
What for, sir?
So I can report to my line manager.
What for?
Because I've been told if anybody's filming, I should report it.
Oh. Do you have anything to say about corruption in the prison service?
Excuse me.
Okay, yeah, sure, no worries. Thank you.
Doing an independent documentary, I'll go and report.
Yeah. Just bear in mind, this is all private property, it's all
Is
government property.
Is this, oh, it's government property?
This is all government property.
Oh, okay, that means I'm allowed to be here.
You need permission to come and film on it.
No, if this is government property, that means the people fund it.
There's a public right of way that goes through here.
Yeah, but this is publicly accessible, isn't it? You know, I get what you're saying.
Are you visiting someone in the prison?
No, I'm just doing a documentary on the prison, that's all. Do you have anything to say about corruption in the prison service? I hope you haven't got any drugs in that bag, sir. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, where was I? Notable inmates. I should have asked those. What did I think? Oh, why didn't I ask those? Anyway, I'm going to have a look at this field down here because it's like a massive field. I used to know someone who used to play for a football team, and they used to play football on this field down here. I don't know if it's actually this field, but there's a field that kind of backs onto the prison. which is where they used to play football. I wonder if these guys, I mean, I don't know, he said, I never told him I was an independent journalist, and he said, oh, it's just an independent journalist doing a story. So I suspect, Live Free, that one was for you. Oh, I can hear some inmates. I won't be hollering at them though, because I don't intend on doing anything today that will cause them to try and cause me any issues. I am, however, going to try and walk around the whole perimeter of this prison for a couple of reasons. One, I want to see if those house blocks are in the field, and two, I would really like to see how big it is or how long it takes to walk around. So I'm armed with 2 full batteries. I do intend to get a gimbal very soon. I know you guys were having a little bit of issues with my shaky cam, and I get it, I hear you. I did actually have a gimbal and it broke on my first use, so I will get one towards the end of the month when I can, and at that point everything will be better. So anyway, so here we are coming into this field. It looks like the prison goes on down around the corner and then kind of kicks off even further away. Yeah, here we are. It's quite a big perimeter, this one. So I'm going to get grass stains all over my shoes, all over my lovely white shoes. I have anxiety about these Air Force Ones. I don't want to get them dirty. Anyway, so here we are. I'm going to stay a bit further away from the perimeter because I don't want them accusing me of attempting to chuck a parcel over or something like that. So I'll stay a little bit further away than I would normally from the fence. It's only because I expect this place gets probably quite a lot of parcels chucked over, because access to this place, if you drive, you can get here without, you don't have to pass any CCTV cameras. Basically, you go down windy lanes the whole way. So, I mean, and it's pitch black at night. I assume there's no street lamps or anything. So, I expect they probably have a big problem here. Oh my God, this place is huge! Look, can you see it? Massive, massive. Ross, this is a long way. And you think I walked 2.5 miles from where I got off the bus. 2.5 miles down country lanes. It took me ages. It really did take me ages in this heat. It's not as hot as it was the other day, but it's still pretty warm. I feel like I can hear voices. I thought I heard voices behind me, but it must be coming from the other side of the fence. I've seen a few signs, prison dogs patrol, and even when Live Free does his prison audits, you see the same signs, but I've not seen a dog yet. Look at this shit. Fucking yellow on my trainers. How did I get yellow on my trainers when I'm walking through grass? Anyway, I sound vain, don't I? Don't actually care about the trainers. Well, I do, but only because I never wear trainers. Never have. And my brother said to me a few weeks ago, he said, when are you gonna start dressing like a young man? He said, before you know it, you're gonna be old and you won't be able to dress like it. Which is true. But then I look at my uncle and he's quite trendy for an old man. Isn't that right, Zuko baby? Oh, him and his wife are lovely, They're like teenagers. It's nice to see. It's nice to be around as well. Nice to be around real love, Well, I think that anyway. I assume you guys would too. Better than being around hate or fake love. If you don't believe that, don't be cynical about love though. Because some people love love and love to be loved. So we should never be cynical about it, in my opinion. So I can see the car park now, so we are approaching back to the front of the prison. I can just see the top of the main prison block as well. So we'll be back round there soon enough. I wonder if I have a welcome party. That guy seemed to be a little bit annoyed that he came over to me a little bit aggressively, but I'm actually trying to take on board some of your comments, because I don't want to be seen as a wanker. I know I am, but I don't, you know, I'm not just trying to be a prick. I just can't help how I speak. And when you know, people rub me the wrong way, I don't like it, so I say, but I don't care that I do that, because I spent a lifetime just allowing people to violate me, which is one of the reasons why I do this, because I don't like people violating people anymore, you know. Like I don't know if like I mentioned before when I was on the other prison audit, like, you know, I don't like it. I've been both sides. I was bullied, then I became a bully, and I grew, and I realized that life is too short. So now I don't suffer bullies ever. I mean, I've got almost 10,000 of you on YouTube, and I don't know hardly any of you from Adam, but trust that if I ever saw you being bullied in the street or on my channel or anywhere, I would step in for you. I would step up for you and defend you. I would, because that's just who I am. The day before I could have shouted at you and called you all the names under the sun, but that doesn't mean that I'm being horrible. I'm just very direct, and it often rubs people up the wrong way. But you know, that's their issue, not mine. Doesn't mean I'm going to change who I am. Nice guy, give me a wave. Yeah, so we are coming back up to the front of the prison now, which is good to see. That was a long old walk around. Ruined my trainers doing it. Afternoon. Yeah, ruined my trainers doing it. They look about 6 years old now. Hey, back to the front. Strictly out of bounds to those in custody. So does that mean I'm allowed in there? So yeah, here we are at the front entrance then to Channings Wood. Again. No smoking within the prison, and no smoking within 25 meters of the entrance. I'm guessing that's to stop the inmates from getting jealous. But here we are. It's quite welcoming, this one, compared to the others. Hello, sir. Anything to say about corruption in the prison service? No? Yeah, here we are at the front. We have got visiting time coming up. But we'll adjust the camera down, give you guys a little view of the front. There are a few visitors coming and stuff, children, so bear with me please if my camera does start to point towards the ground. I make every effort to try to not get children in my videos. If they sometimes get in my videos, that just happens. But I do try not to let that happen. Yeah. We don't have anything else of that guy who said he was going to go and report me. But we'll see. The day is still young. I wonder what they're going to say about me smoking right outside the gate. I'm not 25 metres away. Well, I also don't believe that that sign has anything to do with me. Let's go take another little walk down the car park, see if we can engage some prison officers. See if they get... Alright gents, anything to say about corruption in the prison service? No? Many drugs in there, sir? No? No comment at all. Okay. You didn't take any in that bag, did you? I wonder if you might permit to a search. No? They don't like answering questions here. They really don't. We're going to take a look up by the visitor centre. Again, let me just say it again, just so you know. If I do spot any children before I see them, before they get caught on my camera, I will be pointing the camera away. So apologies if you miss any visuals you were hoping to get, but you couldn't because the kids were in the way, and I moved the camera. You're going to have to deal with that. I don't imagine any of you mind. Lots of fenced off area here. I can't actually read that sign up there, got bad eyes. Oh, there's no way to go up there. Let's turn back around. Hi miss, do you have anything to say about corruption in the prison service? I hope you don't have any drugs in that bag, miss. Keep our prisons clean. Yeah, let's go to the visitor centre like I said I was going to. Got a nice little van, hasn't he? Scuba diver on the back. So here we are at the visitor centre. Got a little play park here and stuff like that. It looks quite quite equipped for the families, this one. It's a little park just up there. Wooden play park. You didn't drive that car on your own, did you? Little boy in the passenger seat there. So here we are, the visitor centre. You staff or visiting, miss?
Pardon?
Visiting or staff?
Visiting.
Ah, okay. That's cool. I just won't get you on the camera then, that's all.
Oh, cheers.
No worries. Yeah, here we are. Hi, miss, alright?
What are you up to?
I was just doing a little story, that's all.
Okay.
I wonder if you might answer some questions.
What's it for?
Just for myself. It's a little documentary about prisons. I was wondering about your search procedures for...
Have you been down to the main gate?
I have, yeah. I've been
Have
all the way around the perimeter, actually.
they said you're allowed to film?
No, they actually told me that I wasn't allowed, but I continued anyway.
Yeah, I don't think you probably should be filming up here.
Yeah, no, I'm allowed. This publicly accessible area. That lady I just spoke to, she's actually a member of the public, isn't she? and she was on the same spot as I was. So,
All
yeah,
right.
what are your search procedures like in there anyway for people coming in? Have you?
Just stay there for me.
What, are you detaining me? Sorry, are you detaining me?
No, I meant just don't come in, please.
Oh, I'm not going to come in. There's members of the public in there. I'm not going to come in.
Alright, thank
It's the
you.
prison staff that I want to speak to.
There isn't any prison staff up here, I'm afraid.
Are you working for the prison right now?
No,
So who are you working for?
we're a third-party organisation.
Oh, right. Have you ever brought drugs into the prison system? Do you know anyone that's ever brought drugs into the
No,
prison
I think
system?
if you need to ask these questions, you need
I've been asking down there as well, but you guys search people coming in, you know, and people who come in have been known to bring drugs, so I was just wondering about how well you search them. She didn't want to answer any questions to me. Third party, I'd be interested. I'm going to do some research on that and try and find out who that third party is. Anyway, we'll take one more little look down at the main gate. I have no idea what time it is, but it's like the middle of the day, so it seems a little bit strange to me that screws are going in and out, like they're on shift change. Hi miss, do you have anything to say about corruption in there? Do you have anything to say about corruption in there? Any drugs in there? Did you take any drugs in today? Good. Keep our prisons clean. Here we are, a bit more of the front entrance, guys. We're not going to stay too much longer. As I said before, when I was walking in, like, this isn't actually a bad prison in terms of rehabilitation and stuff like that. You can actually get a really, really good education in here if you don't already have that. From what I read,